Hi, today I'm going to show you how financial aid is calculated, how your income and your child income impact the eligibility of the financial aid. So you can see here financial aid is equal to COA minus EFC. What is the COA? COA is the cost of attendance. Basically, it's the annual cost of the college. Then EFC is the expected family contribution. So this is the one I'm gonna show you how the education department they find out the EFC. The EFC is expected family contribution. This is the formula how they find out the EFC. You can see here is the you have a parent income, parents assets, then student income, student assets. So just for quick view, to basically say 22 to 47% of the parent income plus 5% to 5.64% parents' assets, 50% student income, then 20% student assets. You can see if anything, if you want to put it on the student's name, so you that will be counted towards EFC, so at a higher rate. So just something you need to know. Here, quickly, we're gonna see what is parents' income and assets. So parent income is 22% to 47%. Is 2 years prior of the financial aid year. So 2 year look back. So there's some like a protection allowance. There's a table how much you can deduct, exclude from this percentage. So basically, it's 2 years prior AGI. So that's determined that parents' income amount included. Then the parents' assets. So basically, it's the current parents' assets. So what is included in the parent assets? Let's see what is not included is like a home equity. So if you own a home, so if you have a higher equity, you probably want to pay more equity in it. So that why the assets is excluded. So then car use regular transportation, so car is not included. Then the cash value of the life insurance and annuity is not included. Then the account balance of the retirement accounts, like a 401k IRA and the Roth IRA. So what this tell you? Say, well, all those assets is 5% to 5.64% gonna include it. So basically, say when you were young, your young parents, then your kids only like 2 or 3 years old. So really, you should make more contribution to your retirement account. That will reduce the future assets being counted towards the 2Z. To the amount will reduce the financial aid. So pay more equity in your home. So if you can can save on the life insurance, especially it's a whole life insurance that give you cash value. So that's a large investment. Then annuities, you can buy more annuity, which is give you more future retirement income. So this annuity mostly is the qualified annuity, which is is in the retirement accounts. So those are excluded, to count towards the EFC. So then what's counted? What's counted is non-retirement assets, say such as money, cash, investment amount, then savings in the bank. Then your rental property is counted. Second homes. This here, if you want to, saving for your kids' education, so the Coverdale 529 savings are counted too. So if you own business, the business usually counted as well. So that's the parent's assets and the parent's income. So let's see, this is a student income and assets. Student, anything in the student name, they usually counted as a higher percentage. The more student own, the less eligible for the financial aids. So, so both taxable and non-taxable income from prior year, say if they want to, your kids want to go to school this year, so last year the income will be counted to see if the kids is eligible for the financial aid. So, however, $6,840 is excluded. So later I'll show you an example. Then student assets. Here you have to see. Here there's one relatives 529 distribution. Let's say the kid, your child, the grandparents, they also create a 529 account for your child. If they let's say the 529 withdraw will be counted as a student income. So that you should know, if you want to use a grandparents 529, you should use it towards at the end of the student, like a year, like the junior or senior year, to use the grandparents 529. So that's something. Otherwise, those withdrawal will be counted as as the EFC to reduce the eligibility of the financial aid. Then student assets. So everything on the student assets. So you have to know, if you want to open a UTMA, UGMA account for your kids, then those so the assets in those account will be counted 20% to reduce the eligibility of the financial aid. Then if you have a trust account on the kids, any assets in it is belong to the kids. Then banking account, investment, so those things gonna be counted as a student assets. So you can see this example here. I'm gonna let you read it. Then I am gonna show you how to calculate it. So here the total cost. This is the college cost. So we basically want to find out the EFC. So we know the cost. We minus the EFC. Then that's the amount of the financial aid we want to find out. So this is the calculation. You can see here how much parents' income is included to the EFC. So you can see here. EFC is $37,184. So now you can use the college cost minus the EFC, then give you the amount of the financial aid the kids can get is $7,816. So this is just is a quick view for you to understand. Just as you want your kids to be eligible in the future for the financial aid. So maybe in the early years, you should make more contribution um, to your retirement accounts, right? You should make more contribution to your retirement accounts than get life insurance if you need it. Then yeah, that's same. Then another thing you should know is maybe you shouldn't instead of put the um, assets on the student's name, maybe you should save on like in 529. So they are counted at a much less rate, so much lower rate of that. So this is something, yeah, you need to consider. I just want to quick show you, if you want to find more information, this is federal student aid. Then you can see this is wondering how the amount of your federal student aid is determined. So this is the information here. You can read it how to determine that. So basically they give you this form. So how you to to calculate the thing. It's very complicated. Usually you can go online just to do that. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so that's the thing. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna link some additional information so you can see